feel here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey. Come on.
First play, Murray's letting it rip. Throwing deep right away. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Murray on 3rd down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. Forced out to his right. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Swift gets it, going left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal, Swift. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal. Manangai does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They go to him again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play block, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And incompletion won't help.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Omaha. Hey, Ace. Move.
They are going to go. Here's Murray. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 4th and long.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air, Murray. It's caught by Harrison. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15 yards.
Hey.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 of the
Another throw coming from Murray. Flush down now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Hey, Ace.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
2.
Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Big Ace. Green. 2.
From the gun, it's Murray. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So Kyler and the Cardinals looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. I know the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision in those points.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let it trap.
On the ground with Swift. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams off the play fake. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals put together a wonderful return. Gets it back inside the 40 following the interception. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
13-yard line.
Hey, Ace. Come back. Hey.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
Now Kyler. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Murray looking to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Hey.
Murray's going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd down, here's Williams. Buying some time left. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Buying some time right. This is good. Down the sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete.
As that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, Williams. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here's Williams again. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Somehow they find 12 yards there on 4th and 10, Brock, and that is enough to convert and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. On the move, headed right. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense. The guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for our Bears. 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think he has both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams trying to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Here's a return from the 7. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down.
First and 10, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trent McBride. And it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Murray to throw. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
Bears 15. Chad Ryland to kick
All
off
set now for the
Arizona.
kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Williams to throw on first. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Williams throwing again here on second down. Forced out to his right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Just getting close, and they take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. He's back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Turnover on down.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Come back. Buzz. Easy. Hey, Ace.
Here's Murray, first and 10. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here?
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, Williams to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Williams from the gun. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offensive line fast.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Working quickly here.
14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Murray here on 1st down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals hold an 11-point advantage. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Jonathan Gannon getting his offense ready. They're going for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, shit. Deuce. Hard. Let's go. Shit. 2.
Murray's going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Bears 21. To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Burden now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Williams off the play fake. Headed out right. Throws this one deep down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams will look to throw. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams with the sneak. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
It's a turnover.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Getting out to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long.
Come back.
Now Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going for it himself. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. we're through 3 here. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the fourth quarter up by a couple of scores, too. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They snap it to Murray. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. It's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Trying for the deep ball. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's cut by Harrison. Here he goes again. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Or maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Here's Duvernay on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
49-yard gain.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Williams on first down. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Swift. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yes.
Third down. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that makes it fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Vacates quickly left side. He's going to run for it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's second down.
Murray setting up to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. So they knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Caught out left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10, Murray. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Green.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
Big ass open.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And snags another one. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
On the move, hit it right. He just throws this one away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 2-2.
They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Decent game here, but short of the first. Trying to set this up quick.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down. Here's Murray. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Murray's going to throw for it. Flush down out to his left. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Bears 28. Jack Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Yes. Tango. Vegas.
Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So with this one seemingly in their pocket, a chance to pad the lead here, 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Birthday Brock, if a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Kyler throwing here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals stretch the lead to 23.
Bears 28.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready to run.
Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Chicago.
Poses.